Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go,
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 38 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
First and goal.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Open man, the tight end fails. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again is Watson. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? To throw is Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Texans. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime.
Texans 13, 49ers 12.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Niners take over. Let's go. 17 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Watson now on second down. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
13.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. 180. Come on, D.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long.
Here we go. 180.
Check 41. Hey, watch the screen.
Man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 10 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Steps away. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. On second down, it's Ferguson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Garoppolo being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to QT. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
On third down, here's Coleman. Stays on his feet. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Texans scoop it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. By 20.
Check 55, Mike. No chance.
Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
Tie it right. We got 3.
To throw is Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.